Hi everyone, this is Pamela CORO, and today I am going to explain the grammar about heads, modifiers, and complements. So for doing this, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what I'm explaining and what I'm talking about. So as I told you, the topic of today is heads and modifiers, including the complements, right? So the first thing we have is the heads. What is the head? As you can see, it is the most important element of a phrase. In addition, the head is the most important element and the mandatory element that we can use into a phrase, right? So the head can be considered also as the subject of a sentence, right? So let's see one example. Here you can see, and it says, my dog barks so noisy, where my dog is the subject, but the head is only dog, because I can have maybe a cat and I also can have a horse, for example, okay? But I'm talking about the dog in specific. So that is why dog is the head of this phrase. Then we have the next example, Uncle Fred likes flowers. The same as before. Uncle Fred is the subject, but the head is only the word Fred, right? Because I can have so many uncles, but I am talking about Fred in specific. And finally, I have the buses are slow, okay? So where the buses is the subject, but buses, the word buses is the head of this phrase. Got it? Then let's see the complements. They complete the meaning of a verb. So for using complements, the most proper idea about using the complements is that into a phrase, we have transitive verbs, okay? So let's see. I spend all my time, okay? So when I say all my time, I am focusing in this phrase because all my time is giving the meaning of spent. So I spent, if I cut my phrase until spent, then I have no sense into the sentence, into the phrase. I spent and finished? No, I spent what? So all my time. As you see, all my time, this expression is giving the specific meaning to the word spent, to the action. Okay, so then I have the cat caught a mouse, where a mouse is given the meaning of the verb caught. Okay, so what did the cat catch? A mouse. Okay, so a mouse is the complement of the verb in this case. And finally, we have she takes a lot of pills. With a lot of pills is the complement of what she takes. Okay, so she takes photographs, for example, but no, we are not talking about that because she's maybe not a photographer. So that is why we say a lot of pills as the complement of the action takes. Then what else? Then we have the modifiers. And the modifiers are also called adjuncts, by the way. As you see, they are words that give another word a more specific meaning. A modifier can be only one word, or it maybe can be a group of words. Okay, it depends on what you want to say. Modifiers are extra information that is not mandatory to put at the end of the sentence. So let's see. I think about you all the time, where all the time is the modifier, not necessary. People will be living in Mars in some future, where in some future is the modifier not necessary to say. We finish until Mars and that's it. Chris and Mark study science at this school, where the most important information is that they study science. At this school is not necessary to say. Let's see the final examples. My mom cooks delicious meals every day. Here we have 3 examples where the yellow words are heads, the most important element. Delicious meals, an important meeting, and his homework are the complements. Remember, the complement is the one that defines the action. And the last words in orange are the adjuncts or modifiers that are not necessary to say. That's it. Thank you so much. We finished until here.